Mr. Desmond Choo.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise in support of the bill. I'd like to speak on the need to safeguard the safety of our delivery riders, or sometimes called platform workers, and the impact of the new theory test on these workers. I'll also speak on how we can and need to go beyond the current set of amendments to improve the safety and working conditions of these delivery riders using PABs as a working tool. My fellow Labour MPs and I have spoken in Parliament on various occasions for the protection of platform workers. These workers make up a sizable proportion of Singapore's growing gig economy. It is necessary to build a better ecosystem of support for them. Now, clearly more competent delivery riders translate into enhanced safety for all road users, including drivers and pedestrians. The online theory test also underscores the duty of PAB riders to be more responsible to other road users. Now, our aim is not to unduly penalize delivery riders, but to ensure that they are well equipped with the requisite knowledge to enhance their safety on the road. Now, could the Ministry clarify when the requirement for the competency certificate will take place? While the theory test can be taken from 30th of June onwards, I'm concerned about the potential difficulties that delivery riders may face in meeting this requirement. We must not forget that the day a delivery rider does not have a competency certificate translates to a day without income. To not unduly penalize these workers, could the Ministry consider a transition period before the theory test requirement to ride on roads is effective? This will provide them with some time to comply with this new requirement. Now, the bill is clearly in the right direction in pivoting towards greater responsibility on the part of riders. However, it is not so clear with regards to the operative and substantive role played by platform companies in the safety and behavior of the riders. Delivery riders are themselves also vulnerable road users. They have a limited time to complete their job. It is not uncommon for them to take risks to avoid being penalized. This problem is worsened when riders are unaware of the road traffic rules. Now, these workers also do not enjoy the statutory benefits under the Work Injury Compensation Act or WICA in the event of an accident. Now, these companies might purchase third-party liability insurance now. Others might offer personal insurance coverage. However, the compensation amount and protection under WICA is still superior. Now, I believe that platform companies must take on greater responsibility in safeguarding the safety of both the riders and other road users. Now, taking responsibility over the competency of the riders is the first step. Now, currently, Section 47 imposes liability for allowing untested riders on the roads. Now, can I clarify and confirm that Section 47K also applies to platform companies such as the food delivery companies which engage and allow untested riders on roads? I would presume that these companies have liabilities because of their direct role in causing these untested riders to be on the road. Now, furthermore, if Section 47K is intended to impose liability on platform companies, can the Ministry clarify whether the liability under Section 47K attaches to the natural person who grants approval of the untested rider or the company which the natural person is working for? Well, I do know that Section 2 of the Interpretation Act defines person to include a company. It would be helpful for the Ministry to clarify on whom will the liability attach on. Now, the incentive schemes and penalties embedded within the structures of the payouts directly contribute to road safety. A platform company must know a route that a rider must take to deliver its assignment. It must then know the terrain and associated dangers. It must also know the number of hours that rider has been on the road. This is clearly no different, for example, from a public transport operator knowing and being responsible for the hours worked by a bus captain. A review of the payout structures and time afforded for deliveries must be undertaken to align them with the new rules prescribed by the Ministry. In fact, I suggest that the Ministry reviews the payout structures and deployment mechanism from a workplace and road safety perspective. Additionally, I would like to call on platform companies to internalize the cost of the theory test for their delivery riders. Now, this will form part of the company's training efforts and is larger responsibility to other road users. This should be the case whether a delivery rider can afford to pay for the test or otherwise. The underlying rationale behind this is for platform companies to be cognizant of their responsibility to these workers who are indispensable to their operations. I propose for the Ministry, platform companies and the National Delivery Champions Association to work together to ensure the smooth administration of the theory test. Now, we must bear in mind that some delivery riders might not be equipped to navigate these tests with ease. I propose for the Ministry to ensure that the online tests are simple and comprehensible while retaining the requisite substantive takeaways of the road traffic rules. Now, like many of the other MPs before me, they've spoken on the need for vernacular languages. Indeed, many of these riders, including the delivery riders, are senior and they may need some support. Additionally, I would like to suggest to the Ministry to establish an online database of every person who has been conferred a theory test certificate. With the certificate being granted in digital form, it will be easier to unlawfully manipulate certificates. To ease transport companies' compliance to the new certificate requirements and perhaps reduce prosecution under Section 47K, a database will go a long way to ensuring that only competent PAB riders are allowed on the roads. Mr. Speaker, sir, the bill is an important marker in charting the legal roles and responsibilities for PAB users and riders, especially those using or benefiting from PABs commercially. Stakeholders who play a significant role in contributing and benefiting from safe deliveries and road usage must similarly also share in the corresponding legal liabilities. Platform companies play an important role in our economy. Holding them liable and magnifying their role in road safety reflects their growing importance. Notwithstanding the above, I reiterate my support for the bill. Thank you.